Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive here on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes. We're here to talk Wildcat athletics, and we will talk with Wayne State men's basketball coach Jeff Kaminsky about the Wildcats matchups at home with Winona State and Upper Iowa this past weekend. We'll have that information here on this edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show right after this timeout.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the top-notch deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show here on MyWayneNews.com, and kind of a little addition to the men's basketball segment this week. Not only have Coach Jeff Kaminsky in this week, but we also have one of the seniors on the team, Kendall Jacks, who is joining us for the show this afternoon. And wanted to talk about Wayne State basketball. A great weekend for the Wildcats. They get a season sweep over Winona State and Upper Iowa. And I know that we've had a season sweeps against Upper Iowa in the past, but I think Winona State's the first. You guys got the big win, 92-79 Friday night, and a great effort there to come away with a win against Winona for the second time this year.
Yeah, it was a good weekend for us, obviously an important weekend for us. Upper Iowa we've had a lot of trouble with, but as you know, we've had trouble with a few different teams in our league, so we're trying to get rid of all those ills here this year. But yeah, to be able to sweep both of those teams who I think have talent to compete at the upper end of our league was really a good thing. So, but yeah, it's great having Kendall on. Obviously, we've got somebody that has a lot more to do with our success this year than I do, and yeah, don't have to tolerate me for the whole interview. But I mean that's one of the just things with like Kendall's been here, and
he's been here almost as long as I have.
Yeah, he's been here longer than me. I know that. So he's had so much to do with what's happened here the last 3 years and the growth of our program. But he's sort of like some of the other younger guys, had never beaten Upper Iowa before at all coming into this year. And Winona had a streak, I think, when we inherited the program of having beaten us 23 out of 24 times or something. So it's good to start turning those things around. So yeah. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it was, for me especially, beating Upper Iowa was a little something special because, we've had a lot of trouble with them in the past. Even for me being here, guys before me, we've had trouble with Upper Iowa playing there and playing at home. Playing at Winona, we know they've been a national power at times, and walking into their gym, you can see that. So, it's important to get those 2 wins this weekend and continue our success for the rest of the year.
Yeah. The Wildcats beat Upper Iowa on Saturday 85-81 in a game that was really a great back-and-forth battle. Wayne State got 4 free throws in the final moments to come away with the win in that game. Trevin Joseph led the way in that game with 28, and Kendall was one of 3 players that had 16 points. And with that 16 points, Kendall, you moved into 9th place in the all-time scoring list. And it's got to be kind of neat for you to have been around and had the kind of success that allows you to get into the record books like that. But also, I think it's got to be refreshing for you to have the kind of talent on the floor with you that allows you to maybe be a little freer to do more things than just to have to carry all the scoring load for the team.
Yeah, I agree. This year's been a big improvement as far as team chemistry and team morale. Not that we didn't have that last year, but it was a bigger emphasis on communication. Inside the locker room and outside the locker room. So, over the last 5 years, my teammates have allowed me to do some things, and I was fortunate enough to crack the top 10 this weekend. So, nice achievement that I couldn't do without those guys.
Yeah. And it's got to be a lot more fun to play with a group of guys that is having the kind of success that you guys have had. You're 13-3 overall now and 8-2 in the Northern Sun Conference, and it's got to be a lot more fun on those bus rides home when you come away with a win like that.
Yeah. We have long road trips, so coming home with a win is completely different than coming home with a loss. So we're just fortunate to be having a good year, and hopefully we continue our success.
Yeah. You guys got road games this weekend, Northern State on Saturday and Minnesota Moorhead on Friday. Coach, what are you looking at for those matchups this weekend? It's a couple of tough road games.
Well, you know, we have great respect for everybody in our league, and it just happens this weekend we're playing the two top teams in the North Division, and Northern State, who's leading our league overall. So we're going to play. They're going to be big games, but I think every game we play in this league is big. It's really important. Obviously, there'll be a lot on the line this weekend when you're playing teams that are basically competing at the upper end of the league, but we're looking forward to it. We've been a really good team on the road. I think a lot of that has to do with just some of the things Kendall has mentioned with, I think, having good team chemistry and commitment to defending and playing hard. Those things tend to travel pretty well. So we're looking forward to the challenges this weekend, and I'm excited about just the week here, getting ready and being able to play our best basketball on Friday night, and then turning that around on Saturday for another big game.
Mm-hmm. Kendall, from your perspective as a player, like you said, the road trips in this conference, there aren't any short ones. The Augustana trip's a 2-hour drive, and that's about the closest one. I remember going with you guys on trip to Minot and Bismarck a few years ago, and that to say that was a long trip would be a grand understatement. But
Well, you're welcome. We have that coming up.
I know, I saw that coming up.
In your shovel.
No kidding. From your perspective as a player, though, what is it like to go on the road, and how has it been that you guys have been able to be successful on the road this year?
I think it's just a mindset. Like Coach said, we have a lot of respect for every opponent we play, and going into this season, we've had some guys that have been around long enough to know that there's no easy games whether you're at home or you're away. So I think we just take it one step at a time, and just have the same mindset no matter where we're going. So I think that's just important to have.
That's got to be really challenging to take that 11-hour road trip to Minot, North Dakota, and keep that mindset all the way up there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, the Wildcats on the road this weekend. Moorhead on Friday night, Northern State on Saturday night. Coach, thanks for coming in, and Kendall, thanks for being a part of the show this week.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks for having us on. Man.
All right, we'll take a time out here on the Wayne State Coaches Show and be back with more right after this.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the top-notch deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Hello and welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show. That closes things down for another edition. We will have another edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show coming up next week here on MyWayNews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes, and we'll see you later.